It's July 18th, 2023, and I've got 3 free best bets for you. Let's get into it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living, back with another DYF Bets video where I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag. Last night, we had another winning day on the channel. We're still heating up here in July. We're still going. Let's get it. 2-1 on the day. Cashing our Twins and Mariners nerfy. We cashing on our hitter parlay. Justin Tucker and Mickey Moniak both got one hit, and guess what? That's 11 of 13 of those hitter parlay props that we've dropped on the channel that have hit in a row. So make sure you guys are grabbing those 11-13 streak there. We did lose on the late night Angels over 4.5 runs as they finished with 4, but hey, it's all right. Hook there. So 2-1 on the day. You can see our year-to-date record right here. We're killing it in the month of July. So hopefully we can keep that momentum to going today. As always, please like and subscribe to the channel. Give it a big thumbs up to help support, and share with somebody who you know is a sports bettor, so this way you can help them make money, because right now, like I said, we're heating up. Let's go. So for my first best bet of the day, I'm going with the Padres on the first 5 money line. The best odds I've seen is about -125 on DraftKings. And in this matchup, we've got Joe Musgrove, and he's going against Alex Manoah for the Blue Jays. And I think this is just a spot where we're getting a ton of great value on the Padres, and I think that's for a few reasons. First, the books have adjusted to the Padres, that they have not been the most profitable team as we thought they were going to be this year. They're 44-50 on the money line and 45-49 against the spread. So it's been pretty inconsistent for the Padres, and that's really due to their offense, which has been hit and miss all year, and they've truthfully been one of the bigger disappointments. So I think, one, we as sports bettors are tired of losing money on the Padres, so I think the books have adjusted there. I also think that when you think about it as well, I think we're getting a little bit of value here because of the Blue Jays playing at home and Alex Manoah getting the start. And I think Alex Manoah is just as shocking as a storyline, just like the Padres' dismal offense has been, and that's just because this is a guy who finished 3rd place in the Cy Young Award voting last year, and now he's had his fair share of struggles. I've talked about that numerous times on the show, and I think today we're getting some value because in his last start he was strong. He went 6 innings, he only gave up 1 earned run, he had 8 strikeouts and 0 walks, which is something that we haven't really seen all year from Manoah. But for me personally, I'm still not convinced, and here's why. For one, he played the Tigers, and truthfully the Tigers are a lineup that's not the best offensively, and they've struggled all year, right? They're bottom 5 in the league in runs per game, batting average, and on-base percentage. So it's really tough to win games when you're in the lower parts of all 3 of those offensive categories. When you also look at the game as well, Manoah was on the road in that matchup, and most of his struggles this year have come at home, not on the road. He has an 8.68 ERA at home, including opponent batting average of 345 at Rogers Center. So now when we look at this matchup here, and the Blue Jays are at home, a place that Manoah has struggled, and then you also have to factor in that he's facing an offense that does have the ability to turn it up at any time, despite how inconsistent they've been. That makes it really hard for me to back him here, and I have a feeling he's going to give up a few runs. And then when you look at that last matchup against the Tigers, he got a ton of run support. The Jays scored 6 runs in the 4th inning in that matchup. So when you're a struggling pitcher and you've got run support, it kind of helps ease you a little bit. You know, you can kind of chill a little bit. I don't think he's going to have that opportunity today because he's facing Joe Musgrove. 8-2 on the year, 3.29 ERA for Musgrove, and he's been in excellent form over his last few starts. He's been probably one of the best pitchers in the National League, dating a few weeks or so before the All-Star break. He's coming off a 6-inning shutout with 7 strikeouts and 3 hits against the Mets, and he hasn't given up more than 2 earned runs in his last 5 starts. So Musgrove has been in really good form, and like I said, I think Manoah, he could pitch well, but I think he is going to give up a few runs, and I don't think that he's going to get the run support that he got in his last matchup. And I think the Padres have the ability to get a few runs early. I think there's an opportunity for them to steal a win here, as they need to win every game as much as possible going down the back stretch of this year so they can make the playoffs. So give me the Padres in the first 5 money line here, as I'm going to ride with Joe Musgrove, the better pitcher, to be able to stay consistent and lock it down, as Manoah's had his struggles at home this year for the Jays. Let's dive into our second best bet, and you guys know where I'm going. And I'm going with a no-run first inning with the nerfy, and I'm taking the Guardians and Pirates matchup matchup. I've seen about minus 120 odds on Bovada, and we've got a pitching matchup here between Logan Allen and Mitch Keller, two guys who have been very strong in Nerfies so far this year. Logan Allen is 9 for 3 on Nerfies, and he's hit his last 2 in a row, while Mitch Keller's 13 and 6 on Nerfies, hitting his last 8 in a row. So that's the type of consistency we love to see, hitting his last 8 in a row. And both teams typically tend to get their offenses started a little bit later on in the games. Over 70% both of these teams have in terms of Nerfie success rate, and we've seen both of these offense struggle a little bit in the first inning. Pirates haven't scored a run in the first inning in 9 straight games, while the Guardians did go scoreless in the first inning last night before those bats started heating up in the 3rd and 4th inning. So I think we should be able to get 6 quick outs here, as both pitchers have been able to show that they can come out strong and lock it down in the first inning. So give me the Guardians and the Pirates in the no-run first inning. Make sure you're shopping around your odds and getting the best book value there. Now for our final and third best bet of the day, you guys know where I'm going. I'm going with a hitter player prop parlay. Like I said earlier, these things have been cash money on the channel. 11 of 13 hitter player props that we've dropped have cash, so you definitely want to take advantage of that. And today I'm going with a 3-legger instead of a 2-legger, and I'm taking Adley Rutschman, I'm taking Christian Yelich, and I'm taking Luis Robert Jr. all to get 1 hit today. And if you parlay all 3 of those on FanDuel, you get to about 163 odds, which I really love. Now first, I'm backing 3 hitters who have been in really good form with favorable pitching matchups. That's why I like all 3 of these guys. Rutschman is the first player that I've taken when I've been putting out these hitter parlays who isn't batting close to 300 over their last 30 games, but he is batting 321 at home this year, and the Orioles are playing at home today, so I love to see that. He's facing Michael Grove from the Dodgers, who's given up at least 5 hits in his last 3 starts and is averaging over 11 hits per 9 innings. Adley also has been really consistent, hitting at least 1 hit in 13 of his last 15 games. So you guys know I love to see that consistency. So I think Adley Rutschman's a good first pick to the parlay. And then when you look at the other 2 guys that we're going with on the other 2 legs, they've been really consistent in the hitting department all year as well. Yelich is hitting 339 over the last 30 games, while Luis Roberts Jr. is hitting 299 over the same time frame. So close to 300 for him, over 300 for Yelich. You guys know I love to see that. And then both guys have had at least 1 hit in 20 of their last 24 games. So a lot of consistency there. And then Yelich has had also a ton of experience against the pitcher that he's going against today, which is Aaron Nola from the Phillies. He's faced him over 30 times in his career and has a 333 batting average against Aaron Nola. So I love to see that consistency. And then Roberts is going against Alex Carrasco for the Mets, and he's averaging close to 9 hits per 9 innings. So you all know I'm going with hitters who are going against favorable pitching matchups, who have been in great form, and I believe that Adley Rutschman, Christian Yelich, and Luis Roberts Jr. should be able to all get it done today. Get us about plus 160 odds or so. And if you want to look for a 4th leg to maybe push you over plus 200, look at throwing in Justin Turner again from the Red Sox. We took him last night. Only reason I didn't throw him in today because his odds still weren't out today because the pitchers haven't been announced just yet. But I believe that he has a good opportunity to get another hit today because he's on a 13-game hit streak. So parlay those 3 or 4 in a round robin or straight together, and I think you should be able to get to double your money today, or even triple your money if you get to plus 200 odds if you parlay all 4 of those. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. Hopefully, I was able to help you guys out. We can keep that momentum going today in July. Love to see some of the picks that you're taking as always, so make sure that you're liking the channel and then also clicking the link in the bio so you can join our free Telegram group, share some of the picks that you're liking, and we can continue to grow our bags together and make some money as we're just getting hot in these summer months. Let's get after it. Let's make some bread. Dictate your fate. I'll see you tomorrow. Let's get it.